one's very workmanlike.
Explain.
Well, it just feels durable. And this has a real creamy feel to it. I wonder if we can combine them both. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I will get more options.
Great. You're doing a good job, Sally.
Oh, yeah, if I could just tone down my flamboyantly out there instincts.
I don't think they're that out there. But Forrester, we just kind of lean on more elegance and class.
I get it. Classy beats in your face every time. Good note. I will definitely try to work on that.
Have you heard anything about Hope's designs?
I mean, just that she's trying to play catch up. I really felt bad when she asked me to design for her, but I was already committed to you. But I'm actually impressed that she found a way to work with Thomas after everything he did.
Yeah, sometimes you have to set aside your reservations for a bigger plan.
I want to just run over to Forrester and snatch Hope out of there, away from Thomas. I hate the fact that he has such easy access to her.
Yeah, well, what Thomas isn't counting on is two sets of eyes on him.
Steffi and Zoe. One is his sister, and the other wants to have a relationship with him. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to really be able to detect Thomas's real dark side.
That's the thing, Brooke. They already know what it looks like. And neither Steffi nor Zoe wants to be fooled by Thomas again.
I like it.
Okay, well, you've got to love it, right? Be blown away. So what's not working for you?
Well,
Can you show me?
okay. The neckline. Right now, it is a deep V. Whereas for my line and the branding, we're a little more conservative. So I was thinking if we raise this up to a U-neck, or let's say off the shoulders, maybe, I don't know, to the left side.
Well, what if we move in right here and we take this?
What are you
in?
doing?
I'm sorry, I didn't
No,
mean
this
to...
is exactly why I was worried about working together.
Oh, look, I'm not trying to
Thomas,
cross any...
if you working on my line is just going to be a reason for you to get close to me and find excuses to touch me, then I think we should call it quits now.
Hope does need a designer if she's any chance of beating you in the showdown. And credit where it's due, Thomas is super talented.
His designs are his most inspired yet.
Yeah, professionally speaking, I'm kind of stoked about the challenge of going up against him. There's just a lot of history there between Hope and Thomas, and I'm sure Liam is not thrilled about them working together.
My brother hurt a lot of people, especially Hope. And Liam wants to make sure Thomas doesn't do that again.
Rich doesn't want to admit it, but there is something wrong with Thomas. And it's almost if he acknowledges that his son is sick, then he would be admitting that he was a failure as a father. And Rich can't face that. Even if that means giving up our marriage.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you two have become collateral damage. Thomas he just goes through all of our lives like a damn wrecking ball. And we're supposed to just believe him when he says, no, it's okay, all better now. No, not me. Not when it comes to Hope. I mean, it's bad enough that they share custody, but working together, I'm sorry. I don't trust Thomas alone with Hope for 1 second.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I was just trying to create this mutual vision.
Well, you see a vision with your eyes, Thomas, not your hands.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable here. You're not a designer, right? And I was trying to help you articulate what you wanted from me. The reality is that's how my father taught me, and my grandfather, and I helped Douglas color inside the lines that way. It wasn't a come on.
Is that really the truth? I need you to look me in my eyes and swear that you are not hoping for more between us.
Liam is a good guy, but even nice guy Snap, he must be so over Thomas.
So over. I hate watching Liam struggle. It's like everyone says, poor Hope, and yes, poor Hope. But Beth is Liam's daughter, too. And he struggled through the pain of thinking his daughter was gone forever, and nobody acknowledges that.
Nobody except you. You still care about him.
I look in his eyes and I see half my life. I look at my daughter and he's there too. I know he's going to protect Hope in ways Thomas can't even imagine.
This plan that you put into place, Zoe and Steffi spying on Thomas, I'm not against it. I'm just not overly optimistic.
Yeah, I get it.
Isn't there really only one conclusion that they can come to? That Thomas is indeed a changed man. You know why? Because that's what Thomas is going to make them see.
You don't have a lot of faith in Steffi and Zoe, do you?
Not when it comes to Thomas. I mean, he is the master manipulator. I think he's more dangerous than anybody really knows. And as far as Zoe, I mean, considering the role that she played in keeping Beth a secret, well, I mean, let's just say she doesn't inspire a lot of confidence.
I know why you have reservations, but Zoe, I mean, she is deeply ashamed and eager to make up for what she's done. And I think that's key because she is the most motivated of all of us to find out what's really going on with Thomas.
Come on, Hope, think about it. Why would I do anything to scare you off after I've been doing everything I can to make up for what I did to you?
I really want to believe you.
You can. Look, do I care about you? Absolutely. I'm never going to deny that. But I respect where you are in your life right now, and I respect your relationship with Liam. Okay? I'm moving on.
With Zoe.
Yes, with Zoe, and I get you have issues with Zoe, but we've become really close, and it's helping me a lot, and I'm going to see where it takes me. But Hope, I am not obsessing over you any longer.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Hi, Zoe. I got your message. You ready to leave?
Actually, I just need one more minute with Hope.
Okay. I'll meet you outside.
Sure, sounds good. Actually, I made some plans with Zoe for the evening, and I kind of wanted it to be special. I was hoping you could take Douglas for the night. Look, I realize it's short notice. It's just this night with Zoe wasn't exactly planned. It was more like me being spontaneous.
Spontaneous is good.
That's what I thought, except I have a kid to consider.
Well, you know, I'm always happy to watch Douglas.
So that's a yes.
Of course.
Well, he'll be thrilled to find out he's spending the night with you.
Well, we actually do have an in-progress board game going on, so maybe we will finally get a chance to finish it.
We do make a great team. Parenting Douglas and on the line too. Which is why I would hate to think that I somehow made you second guess your decision to work with me.
It's all right. I understand.
So we're good? Because I told Zoe I wouldn't take too long.
Go. Have a good night, and don't worry about Douglas.
Thanks, Hope.
You bet.
I mean, Thomas, you know, he'd love for us all to believe that there's just nothing to see here. You know, his fixation on Hope was temporary, and he's back to normal now.
Yeah, well, I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to extend the same benefit of the doubt to Thomas that I do to everybody else, but he's made it impossible. Sorry.
And why would you even want to? After what he did to Hope and to you?
Because I want to believe that people can change. I'm not saying I think Thomas has and that he's this noble guy now, but I need to be able to put him to the test. I need to find out what we're dealing with once and for all, one way or another.
Okay. Well, if that's what you need to see Thomas clearly, then you go right ahead. Just get your answer quickly. Because we both know that Thomas uses time and proximity to his advantage.
Well, look at that. We're on the same page.
Got a minute?
Sure.
If you don't want me to see that sketch, you better turn it over.
There you go.
So, how's everything going?
I mean, for being off to such a late start, it's actually going pretty well. Your brother's sketches have gotten me halfway there.
Well, Thomas is working really hard. He wants to impress you. Where is he? I thought he'd be here sketching away.
He actually went out with Zoe.
Wow. This is beautiful, Thomas.
I was hoping you'd like it.
So, we're gonna hang out here?
Oh, yeah. You object?
No. No, but, I mean, doesn't it get a little trafficky? A lot of people live in this house.
Well, I thought ahead. Made sure we'd have some privacy for a very special evening.
So, Thomas is with Zoe doing a fitting?
They are on a date.
Ah.
You don't actually seem surprised.
Well, I heard that they were interested in each other. You know Thomas more than most. What do you think?
Well, I was skeptical at first.
At first. Something change your mind?
Yeah, I think so. Just watching them together, the way they look at each other, the way they interact, I think there is a mutual attraction there.
So you think they're starting something?
I think so.
That doesn't bother you?
No. I mean, I have my issues with Zoe, and it's still a little weird seeing her back at work here at the office.
Yeah, I know you were upset when I hired her back.
No. That is your call to make, and I have to live with it whether I like it or not. I do, however, support a relationship between the two of them.
I would like for my brother to have a normal relationship instead of being focused on someone he can't have.
Well, I think he's taking a big step towards Zoe because he asked me to watch Douglas for the entire night tonight.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm. You can imagine how relieved I am. I mean, if Thomas is in a serious, committed relationship with Zoe, then there's no room for me. So, hopefully, this means that he is finally moving on.
There you go.
You did all this?
Well, yeah. I was trying to make up for the time we didn't get to spend at the office together.
Right. So I don't have to worry about Hope coming in?
Not Hope or anyone else.
Sorry, I just kind of need a minute to take all this in. I mean, everything is changing so fast. You know, it wasn't too long ago that I thought my whole life was back on track. But, you know, I was modeling again and back with Xander. But then I got pulled into my father's awful scheme, and I lost everything that mattered to me. But here I stand, working back at Forrester and having a date night in a gorgeous mansion with you. I never dreamed of having a second chance like this.
Yeah. I'm grateful for second chances, too. I screwed up big time. And my family, they could have washed their hands of me if they wanted to, but they didn't. They kind of did the opposite, And Hope. I mean, she's setting enough aside to help raise my boy. And there's you. Yeah, it's a lot of changes, but all positive ones. And I'm so glad you're here.
Me too. Though I have to say, I never predicted this. Us.
You didn't notice me noticing you?
No.
No? Oh, come on. I thought you were a beautiful, fascinating woman. And I've always thought there's just something, there's like a mystery about you. I always wanted to figure it out. Such a knockout.
You said before that, you noticed me, but I never really felt it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, look, you were with Xander, and it's not any kind of mystery. I was, well, otherwise engaged, I guess, thinking about other things.
Yeah, you were pretty crazy in love with Hope. And really, it wasn't that long ago. I mean, when I kissed you before, that was all you could talk about. So, I don't know, before I get too invested, I just need to know. Is this really all about me? Or am I just here to distract you from your feelings for Hope?
I never thought I'd be on Zoe's team about anything after what happened. But I am rooting for her and Thomas. And I want to believe in him, if only for Douglas's sake, but maybe I can too, if I know that Thomas's romantic attention is turned elsewhere.
I hear you.
Who would have thought so much would be riding on two people getting together? But if it really does happen, and it is real, then I can finally stop living with this constant suspicion where Thomas is concerned.